Revelation 1872. From the 2nd of April 1941. Free choice for good or evil. Redemption of evil. It may seem incomprehensible to people that God's justice does not intervene where the actions of humanity clearly bear the stamp of evil. But the reason for this is that every impulse must be given the opportunity to live itself out, that the human being must be free to do both good and bad, otherwise no deed could be fully evaluated. God will never prevent a being from doing what it wants. It bears the responsibility for its actions itself and must therefore also accept the consequences. The gates upwards as well as downwards must be open to him, only then can man speak of a free decision. If, however, God were to prevent evil or immediately destroy those who practice it, good would not be able to test itself. Man would then have to be good, because nothing else would come into question. And this would certainly not be satisfactory, for it is precisely by overcoming evil that strength is tested. But evil is also to be redeemed one day, consequently it cannot be destroyed. The spiritual battle is immense, and the good is always exposed to the hostility of evil, but can only grow stronger through it. And thus the good also increases in strength, while the evil decreases more, and thus in the end must also be redeemed. To destroy something completely would make God's wisdom come to nothing, for what God has once created has been so wisely considered by him that it can no longer fall prey to destruction. The work of man is certainly in need of improvement, it can also be destroyed again from time to time as being unsuitable, but what God has created will endure all times. It can only be at a greater distance from God. And therefore all his love and care is directed towards drawing all beings closer to him again. But it can only reach this goal in complete free will. But in order to be able to be active in free will, the being must have both possibilities of a decision. If the evil did not exist, the being would inevitably profess the good, but this would not be a merit but simply a matter of course, which would result from the lack of resistance. To recognize good and evil is given to every being, therefore man must also have the right of decision. In order to be good, he must have recognized evil and detest it, only then will he acquire divine grace, and then evil will also no longer be a danger for him. Amen.